In this vlog, I don't often talk about the idea of good enough, the idea of sort of just being satisfied with what you have at the moment. I'm often pushing, for people, especially myself, to sort of do better, to produce better work. But today was a day where I basically reached the end of my work, and I ended up saying, it's good enough. Today was good enough. I was working on this one last sentence on my query letter. It's actually right in the middle, but I just got to it last just because it's this one sentence that doesn't sound right to me. And so, for me, I talked about yesterday how I'm trying to summarize this character's, family dynamics in one single word and all that. So I went through and I made that correction. I went through and basically I ended up just coming up with a sentence that kind of described it in about a single sentence and left it there. I said, good enough. So with that, I am closing out this chapter of the query letter. This draft is done. It is, in effect, good enough. For a first draft, it is absolutely fine, and I am just going to leave it there. Now, on to tomorrow. That's when the work begins again. That's when kind of the fun that I had this week, sort of going through and making small edits here and there to a short story, to working the query letter, that goes away. The fun kind of goes away, and it's back to the diligence of editing basically my chapters for the novel. The stuff that really counts, stuff that has the staying power, is this book. And so I gotta basically get back to it tomorrow. I've got 1 month to do it, 1 month to revise about 100 or so pages, or get 100 pages basically to pretty close to publication. That's really my standard. I'm going to hold myself to is just pretty darn close to being published. Obviously, I'm still going to do at least one more pass on it, but the closest I can get to at least being pretty close to publication, the better. And going in with the first 50 pages looking amazing and the last 50 pages looking amazing, that's going to go very far. That's going to carry my story pretty far down that line. All right, so I'm going to leave it here. Next week also is my 200th episode, or my 200th day of vlogging. I'm going to be doing some channel updates on that day, so keep an eye out for that. And then, I think I've already hinted at this, or you might have already seen this on the channel, but my writing lesson videos start going up this week as well. So it'll be weekly videos. I'll talk more about that on the 200th day episode, so keep an eye out for that. Yeah, so very exciting. Some new updates are coming to the channel.